You're in your 20s and $500 feels like a lot right now, like genuinely a lot. That's rent money. That's 2 weeks of groceries. That's a car payment. That's a weekend trip with your friends that you've been planning for months. The idea of taking $500 and putting it somewhere you can't touch for 20 years sounds honestly insane when you're trying to figure out how to make it to next Friday. And I get it. When people online say just invest 500 a month, it sounds so disconnected from reality. Like, oh sure, let me just find $500 lying around between my student loan payments and my barely affordable rent in a city where a studio apartment costs $1,700 a month. Thanks for the advice, bro. Really helpful. But here's what I wish someone had told me at 23. I'm not talking about 500 a month. I'm talking about one time, once, $500. One single decision made in your 20s that will quietly turn into something that genuinely shocks you by the time you're 45. And the math behind it is so simple, it almost feels like cheating. My name is Chris, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, time, compound growth, and why the smallest financial decisions in your 20s end up being the biggest ones of your entire life. Because your 20s aren't about having a lot of money. Yeah, you don't have a lot of money. Everyone knows that. Your 20s are about having a lot of time. And time is the single most valuable ingredient in wealth building. More valuable than income, more valuable than strategy, more valuable than anything. And today, I want to show you exactly what happens when you combine even a tiny amount of money with a massive amount of time. So let's start with the raw math because it's honestly the most compelling argument I can make. $500 invested one time at age 25 in a broad market index fund averaging 10% annual returns turns into roughly $17,600 by age 65. One deposit, never touched. 17,000, that's a 35 times return on a single $500 decision. But here's where it gets even more interesting. What if instead of one time, you just did 500 once a year? Not monthly, once a year. That's less than $42 a month. Less than your Netflix and Spotify combined. 500 a year from 25 to 45, 20 years. 10,000 total invested at 10% average annual returns that grows to roughly 31,000 by 45. But if you leave it and let it keep compounding until 65, that 31,000 becomes almost 215,000 from 10 grand total invested spread over 20 years. That's not a fortune contributed. That's a fortune built by time. And if you can swing 500 a month, which I know is harder, but stay with me. 500 a month from 25 to 45 is 120,000 contributed. At 10%, that's roughly 380,000 at 45. Leave it untouched until 65 and it crosses 1.2 million. You become a millionaire. From 500 a month started in your 20s, not from a massive salary, not from a lucky stock pick, not from crypto, from consistency and time. Now, here's the part that frustrates me. Most people in their 20s hear this math and think, yeah, that's cool, but I'll start later when I have more money. And that single thought is the most expensive thought you'll ever have. Because the same 500 a month started at 35 instead of 25 gets you to about 380,000 by 65. Not 1.2 million. 380,000. That 10-year delay didn't cost you 10 years of contributions. It cost you over $800,000 in compound growth. 800,000 gone, not because you lost it, because you waited. That's what people mean when they say time in the market beats everything. Like, it's not a cliche, it's math. And it's the kind of math that should make every 20-something reading this feel either incredibly motivated or mildly panicked. Hopefully motivated. So, practically speaking, what do you actually do with $500 in your 20s? Step 1, open a Roth IRA. It takes about 15 minutes online. Fidelity, Schwab, Vanguard, any of them work. A Roth IRA lets you contribute after-tax money that then grows completely tax-free and comes out tax-free in retirement. That means every penny of that compound growth is yours. Not a dollar goes to taxes. It's the single best account available to young people, and most 20-somethings don't even know it exists. Step 2. Put your 500 into a broad market index fund, an S&P 500 fund, or a total stock market fund. Don't overthink this. Don't try to pick individual stocks. Don't chase whatever meme stock is trending this week. Just buy the whole market and let the entire American economy work for you over decades. Step 3, set up automatic contributions for whatever you can afford going forward. Even if it's $25 a month, even if it's $50, the amount matters less than the consistency. You're building a habit, you're building a system, and you're buying the most valuable thing in investing, which is time. Step 4, and this is the hardest one, don't touch it. Don't withdraw it when you want a vacation. Don't cash it out when you switch jobs. Don't panic sell when the market drops and your account goes red for a few months. Just leave it alone. Pretend it doesn't exist. The biggest threat to your wealth in your 20s isn't a market crash. It's you. It's your own impatience and your own temptation to use that money for something that feels urgent today but won't matter at all at 45. And look, I know it's hard to care about 45 when you're 24. 45 feels like a different person living a different life in a different universe. But here's what I can tell you. Every single person I've ever talked to who's over 45 says the same thing. I wish I had started earlier. Every single one. Nobody has ever said, I wish I had waited longer to invest. Nobody has ever said, I wish I had spent that money instead. Not once. Your 20s are noisy. Everything feels urgent. Everything feels expensive. And investing feels like the least important thing on your list. But 20 years from now, when that $500 has quietly multiplied into something that could change your life, you're going to look back at this moment as the smartest financial decision you ever made. Not the biggest, the smartest, because you didn't need a lot of money. You just needed a little bit of money and a lot of time. And you have the time right now. That's your superpower. Don't waste it. If this made you want to actually open that account, hit subscribe. I make videos like this every week about money, investing, and building wealth while you're young enough for it to really matter. No complicated strategies, no guru nonsense, just math and honesty. And if you want to see exactly what happens when your investments finally hit 100,000 and why that's the moment everything changes, go watch my video called The Compound Effect at 100,000. This is when money explodes. It shows you what's waiting on the other side of the grind we just talked about. You'll links right here on screen. Go watch it and I'll see you over there.